The myth of efficient markets. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled. The 4 stages. The breakthrough, euphoria. The narrative, this changes everything. The crash, nobody knows what this is for. The killer app emerges quietly. The myth of efficient markets. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled. By ICT. Every cycle, the market convinces itself it's smart. Every cycle, it claims technology is priced in. Every cycle, it pretends to be efficient. And every cycle, it gets caught flat-footed at the exact moment the S-curve begins to bend upward. This year, nothing captured that better than Drew Austin's brutally honest recap of Blockchain Week in NYC. People can't point to a single crypto product they're proud of. Institutions aren't touching DeFi. Gaming is dead before arrival. NFTs are worthless. Too much infra, not enough apps. Left wondering, are we early or screwed? Most people read that and panicked. I read it and smiled. Because that level of despair only happens at one point in an innovation cycle. The part where the S-curve is about to go vertical. This is not a warning. This is the signal. Markets are only efficient after the fact. The efficient market hypothesis is the greatest trick the devil ever pulled. Markets are efficient in the same way detectives are brilliant when they solve a crime after someone confesses. They get it right after product market fit, after distribution, after usage is obvious, after the asymmetric opportunity is gone. NVDA? Ignored for a decade until deep learning rediscovered GPUs. AI? Dismissed until transformer stacks unlocked consumer demand. Crypto? Still widely misunderstood, still dramatically mispriced. And Meta? The market just provided another perfect example. Meta's 30% metaverse cut. The market misread it completely. Yesterday, Meta ripped higher because it announced the approximately 30% reduction in metaverse investment. Wall Street cheered. See? The metaverse was stupid. Zuck is finally waking up. Efficiency. Focus on the core business. Once again, the market is confidently, comically wrong. Here's the reality. Meta didn't cut metaverse investment because the metaverse failed. It cut because I made them more efficient. Breakthroughs in LLM-powered asset generation, physics simulation, neural radiance fields, avatar/scene rendering, multimodal training pipelines, world-building automation, latency optimization, compression plus inference acceleration have made it possible to build the same roadmap with far fewer dollars. In other words, Meta can reduce capital spend because the metaverse is closer than ever, not further away. Meta isn't retreating. Meta is accelerating with less drag. But the market misreads this every time. Cloud looked like a side project until AWS printed billions. Smartphones were a fad until distribution flipped. Social media was a toy until it rewired global geopolitics. VR was dead until Palmer Luckey rebooted the entire category. And now the market thinks Meta is abandoning the metaverse because they became 30% more efficient at building it. This is exactly what inefficiency looks like, and this is exactly how mispricings occur. This is exactly how asymmetric returns are found. Innovation always follows the same 4-stage arc. Every technology wave goes through. The breakthrough, euphoria. The narrative, this changes everything. The crash, nobody knows what this is for. The killer app emerges quietly. Crypto and NFTs are in stage 3 right now. The same phase where Facebook was called a fad, YouTube had no revenue model. The iPhone was called a gimmick. Cloud was not secure. Mobile gaming was a joke. VR was dead for 20 years. AI was overhyped research. Every one of those sectors went parabolic the moment public sentiment bottomed out. The market always calls the future a fad. Social media. Useless toy for college kids. Then it became the primary distribution layer of human attention. Smartphones. No one will type on glass. Then iPhone distribution reshaped global computing. Cloud. Banks will never trust Amazon. Today, AWS is half the financial system's infrastructure. VR. Dead category. Then Palmer Luckey rebuilt the entire stack. Today, Anduril is deploying VR-enabled, autonomy-powered defense systems. Everything is a toy until the unblock happens. Everything is a joke until the constraint breaks. Crypto is pre-S-curve, not post-hype. Drew's list of complaints is the most bullish early-stage signal you can get. No good crypto apps. Institutions aren't touching DeFi. NFTs are worthless. Gaming is dead before arrival. Too much infra, not enough apps. If you build it, they aren't coming. I have heard every one of these before, always right before a vertical S-curve. We are not late. We are not screwed. We are not in decline. NFTs are worthless. Photography, 1800s. Painters said photos were toys. Then photography became the most culturally dominant media format in human history. Artists always resist the new rail. We are in the pre-parabolic trough of disillusionment. The same exact trough AI sat in from 2017 to 2021 before exploding. The same trough cloud sat in from 2006 to 2011. The same trough mobile sat in before Candy Crush in the App Store. The same trough PCs sat in before Lotus 1, 2, 3. The same trough railroads sat in before they became the backbone of GDP. The same trough photography sat in before it dominated all media. Crypto is following the exact same playbook. So, are we early or screwed? Drew ended his post with, "Left wondering, are we early or screwed? Gonna bet on early and get back to work." There is only one rational stance for anyone who studies S-curves, history, or market psychology. You bet early. You build. You stay alive long enough to own the upside. The despair you feel today is the beginning of the next exponential curve, not the end of one. NVDA proved it. Meta just proved it again. AI proved it. VR proved it. Social, cloud, gaming, PCS, they all proved it. Crypto will be no different. The market is not efficient. The market is late. The market is reactive. The market is insecure. And the market always misprices the future at the exact moment of maximum opportunity. Drew gets it. Do you? ICT.